So about a week or so ago, Apple CEO Tim Cook put out a tweet teasing a new family member to be announced on February 19th. Well, today is February 19th, and Apple just dropped a new product on our heads. What's up, people? This your boy Viper, the man about tech, back again for the video. And yes, it is officially official. Apple has announced the iPhone 16e, not SE, but E. So when you look at the iPhone 16, you are getting 6.1 inches of Super Retina display goodness. And also you're getting the first mid-tier iPhone with no home button. You're getting Face ID. You're getting the action button. Oh yeah. And you're also getting Apple Intelligence. I can make a whole video about how Apple Intelligence absolutely disgusts me, but I won't bore you with that today. But we got a new iPhone. It comes with one camera lens, 48 megapixels, fusion camera, the 2-in-1 system, different things like that. And this iPhone is a very good entry point for iPhone. Now, the number one thing people are talking about as it relates to the iPhone 16e, the price. This iPhone starts at $599. Now, iPhone SEs of the past have started at around $399. So this is a $200 price increase into the entry-level iPhone market. But you know, you got to pay for that Apple Intelligence, bro. Yeah, I wouldn't do it, but again, let me calm down. But none of the things that I mentioned so far are that interesting as they relate to a new iPhone. The most interesting thing about this new iPhone is the modem that it's packing. Because for the first time, Apple have put their own in-house cellular modem into an iPhone. That's right. We have the new Apple C1 cellular modem chip in the iPhone 16e, which means no more Qualcomm chips. Now, the reason why this is so monumental to me is because about 6 years ago, Apple purchased Intel's cellular modem business. Because if you remember back in the day, it was Qualcomm and Intel providing cellular modems for smartphones. But then Intel cellular modems were kind of inferior. They weren't as good as Qualcomm. The business kind of started tanking, and Apple eventually purchased Intel's cellular modem business. So for the past 6 years, Apple has been designing their own in-house cellular modem off the backs of Intel modems. And now this C1 chip is the first result of that labor of the past 6 years. The question that I have immediately is, will the iPhone C1 chip make its way into the iPhone 17 later this year? I'm going to go probably not, because Apple is going to need to do a lot of field testing with this C1 to see if it's going to hold up to the day-to-day grind of people's travels in their everyday life as it relates to having good cellular connectivity. Up until this point, Samsung has been the absolute leader, Samsung and Qualcomm, but Samsung, as far as phones go in the US, have had the best cellular quality, in my opinion. Not that iPhones have been bad, but Samsung cellular quality with their Qualcomm chips has just been above and beyond number one here in the US for cell phone quality in most places. But now that Apple is making their own cellular modems, will they be able to rival the quality of the Qualcomm chips that are being put in Samsungs and other Androids and iPhones of the past? We're going to find out real quick. I hope that one of my astute tech reviewers out there goes out in the street and does a comparison between the iPhone 16 that we have now with the Qualcomm chips and this new iPhone 16e and see which ones are getting better cell signal out in the streets and buildings and places that cell signal normally dies, just different things like that. I can't do it because I don't have both iPhones. I'm not really going to get a 16e. My situation has changed, so I can't do that. But hopefully my astute tech reviewer colleagues will be doing those type of tests. I'm pretty sure they will. But this is a big change for Apple, and this 16e will be a good jump off point to see if Apple's own cellular chip can hold up to the day-to-day grind and maybe ultimately be put into a flagship iPhone in the future. If not the iPhone 17, then maybe they might see their introduction into a flagship iPhone 18. But let me know, are you planning on picking up a new iPhone 16e? Drop a comment. These iPhones are available for pre-order on the 21st. They'll be available in stores on the 28th. So go out there, get your iPhone, Team Apple, and do what you do.